The WNBA has several nominees for the Hall of Fame, including Maya Moore. I just want to read off some of these names: Sue Bird, Lisa Bluter, and these are, again, we have other names as well: Sylvia Fowles, Maya Moore, Tisha Penicheiro's also on the nominee ballot. Obviously, you know more. Jordan, who do you think has influenced the game the most, and who are you most excited to see? I guess in the upcoming Naismith Hall of Fame, we're gonna announce. They'll be announcing the winners at All Star Weekend coming this February, and that's February 15th at All Star Weekend. We're gonna see who the nominees are and like who will actually be getting nominated in the Springfield. Who are you most excited to, I guess, get enshrined in the Hall of Fame?
Probably Maya Moore. I
Yeah,
mean, for some people, she's the greatest player of all time. She won 4 championships. Um, she was just, I mean, she only played like 9 years, right? So she was just like a comet the whole time she was here. She was just incredible. I mean, I think that I think she's obviously super deserving of it. I think she's my number one person that I'm most excited to see get in the hall. And probably number two, I think Sylvia Fowles.
shout out to Horseman Middle School.
Hor- yeah,
Horace Middle School.
this is
Sylvia
bro,
Fowles in the building. That's
bro,
it.
this is a Horseman Middle School podcast.
That's it. Shout out to Horseman Middle School. Absolutely. Go, keep going, Jordan. But yeah, she's
she
absolutely a
she
monster for sure.
she is so, I think she's one of the most underrated players of all time. I feel like I just feel like when people talk about like the 10 greatest players of all time or the top 15 players, people kind of
Ignore her.
sometimes they forget Sylvia Fowles, but I mean she's also a champion, great defensive player, most valuable player. I think Sylvia Fowles is one of the greatest players of all time.
She is, and she's a tremendous rebounder. I want to say
Yeah,
she made the Olympic team her rookie year. She
yeah,
made the Olympic team her rookie
big.
year. Also was a monster. She dunked at 36 years old in her last All Star game, which is about 2 years
Oh
ago.
yeah, right.
I
Yeah,
mean, Sylvia Fowles has always been great. And shout out to her for making it to the Hall. And she'll be like, she's had multiple 2020 games. I mean, like, there's not enough things you could say. Two-time champion, two-time Finals
yeah,
MVP,
right.
MVP in the league in 2017, eight-time All-Star, four-time Olympic gold medalist, four-time DPOY, seven-team All
Oh my
WNBA.
gosh, yeah,
You're right. She does have a
crazy
case.
good.
This is in 15 years, so she does have a case. And she should have a case of being on that list as well. So shout out to Sylvia Fowles. She's been a great player, obviously, throughout her career. We've seen it in middle school. So shout out to her. So I love to see it.
And it's crazy because the 2 players that I mentioned were teammates at one point,
Yes, yes, we
So
were.
it's like, I mean, what a dynamic duo. I think that might be the only time it was arguable that Maya Moore might have had a teammate better than her for like one season, because those are I mean, that's an incredible duo.
Yeah, absolutely. So shout out to Sylvia for getting that nod. Also, I just want to bring up one of my favorite point guards in the game. I used to love watching her play, especially
Yeah,
when she retired. Sue
right.
Bird. Shout out to Sue Bird, who's also
Shout-
going. Sue Bird has been she is one of the first guards that like really, for me, like it was her and Tarasi,
Yeah,
especially from the guard position. It kind of
right.
just made me like get into the game a lot more. So I'm really happy for her. And she's I mean, I'm not gonna say she's underrated, but she's a great point guard. Like she's always been a great point guard from UConn.
Yeah,
Obviously a four-time champion. She's assist leader, career assist leader. I mean, she's there's not enough that you can't say. She's just a really great ambassador for the game. She's she's just been great, man. Like in her career, she's had a lot of longevity. Like she's been a great ambassador for the game, and she's still around the game today. So I love seeing Sue Bird, and I've always enjoyed watching her game. So shout out to Sue Bird for getting the nod as well. She should be
yeah,
a lock. And then
for
Jordan,
sure.
this is one of my favorite players, Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony, just
I
need that.
know.
No.
No.
Carmelo Anthony getting to the Hall. So shout out to Melo for getting that nod as well. But and Dwight Howard. This is a
Yeah,
great
shout out to
nod.
Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard is, man, people forget how good Dwight Howard was. He took that Magic team all the way to the finals, beat LeBron on the way to the finals. And in that series, LeBron went crazy, but he beat him in six. You know,
Yeah,
he beat him in six in '09. So he had a crazy conference finals series, and he even played one in the finals too.
yes,
Um,
the
but I
Kobe.
mean, yeah, just one of the greatest defensive players I've ever seen.